the higher you climb, the heavier it gets. We're doing something special. I don't think we realize it because we're in it and it's tough. And it makes us anxious and makes some of us depressed. But we're doing something special. Like, we are literally leading the change of the world. What's up, y'all? So I have decided that it's time for me to stop playing about YouTube. And I just need to do it. Like, I need to stop trying to, like, think out all of the... What is my channel going to be about? Is it going to be a niche? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? And I feel like that has been stopping my progress for way longer than it had to. So I went and got me a phone, car mount, and I'm just like, I'm going to record a video today. Now, I'm going to let you guys in on something. I don't got no notes. This video was not practiced. I don't know what I'm about to talk about, really. I'm just going to speak from the heart because I'm in a very interesting time in my life. Interesting in the sense of, like, wherever God about to take me, I know it's about to be worth all of this goddamn, all of these tests and all of these, like, just, it's been a rough time. And I think a lot of people in the world are going through it right now. Whether it's financially, whether it's spiritually, whether it's mentally. I think there's a lot of people, because when I have conversations, I think there's a lot of people going through it right now. And I think a lot of it is spiritual, y'all. So I'm saying all that to say, I'm just going to get in here and talk from my heart, speak from the heart. God dang it. I'm eating lunch and we're just going to talk. But for those of you who don't know who I am, which is like 99% of y'all probably, because I don't got no subscribers yet. But my name is Adriana. I am a mother. I have 2 kids. I got a man. You know, I live in Atlanta and I'm a creative entrepreneur. We both are. So a little bit of background as far as like my career goes. Me and low-key, whatever, BJ, we own a recording studio together. But what I do is creative direction. So I'm a creative director. And I'm not going to take too long on my background because I don't want this video to be like super long. But I have always been an entrepreneur for like half of my life, whether it was full-time or part-time. And I have done several things, y'all. So I've done jewelry. I thought I was gonna be a stylist. I've had a fashion brand. I've done graphic design. I've done custom painted shoes. Like, I've done several things, and that just goes to show you, like, I'm truly a creative at heart. And I was just trying to find that thing, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I just wanted to be a creative entrepreneur. That's what I feel like my purpose is, as far as my career goes, at least. So I'm saying all that to say I've always been an entrepreneur and I've always been creative. What I really want to talk about is a few things. Oh yeah, I'm eating, what's this, a Cobb salad? A Cobb salad from Chick-fil-A. I don't eat no tomatoes and bacon, so I just got like extra eggs and extra corn on mine. And it be hitting, I'm not gonna lie. But so I wish I just food and received for the nourishment of my body. Because I do nothing but nourish my body and bless the hands that prepare it in Jesus' name. Amen. God save grace. I was being greedy. But being an entrepreneur is hard. And being a creative entrepreneur might even be a little bit harder. And let me explain. Not all of them hard, so don't even start that. But being a creative is mental. And what's hard about that is the fact that, especially if you already got stuff going on. So like I said, I'm a mother. I have a significant other. We have a business. We have businesses. So being creative, being mental, with creating being creative being a mental thing, sometimes I'm so overwhelmed I can't even be creative. The hard part about that is I'm trying to make creative be the thing that changes my life. But it's like, how can you change your life if you're constantly in this cycle of being overwhelmed, being burnt out, being creative, being motivated, being overwhelmed, being burnt out, being creative, being motivated? Like, it's literally a cycle. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me get on here. Let me make my channel just about what I'm going through in life, because I know there's other people out there going through the same thing. And even with posting this video, I've been talking about being consistent on YouTube and becoming at least a part-time YouTuber for years. And I got a couple videos on here, but I'm just like, I'm always all over the place mentally. So I'm hoping that me getting on here, just being myself, being genuine, talking with y'all, talking about my journey, because I'm going through a journey right now, and I'm gonna get back to that. But I'm hoping that this changes my life. I'm hoping that, like, all along, the key to my success, the key to me feeling like I'm not being stagnant, the key to me making like a living on just me being myself, I'm hoping that it's me just getting on camera consistently. I'm hoping that YouTube changes my life, because I feel like I gotta talk about this. I feel like I gotta talk about this. Now, just now I said that I'm going through a journey. Let me explain. I'm gonna start with the fact that I'm going through a spiritual journey right now. I'm going through a spiritual journey. So I've always been a Christian. I grew up in the church. My mama had me in church every Sunday, and when I wasn't at home, when I was on my daddy's side, my aunt had me in church every Sunday. She is a minister. So up until I got grown and I moved away, I was in church pretty much every Sunday from a child, right? So I've always been a believer. And I always would say, I'm spiritual, I'm not religious, right? Because I don't get into the whole, oh, I'm Baptist, I don't get into all that now. I just know I believe in God, I believe in Jesus. So, anyway, again, remember I said I used to be in church all the time, but when I got here, you know, you get lazy, you get into that. I don't feel like waking up early on the weekends. You get into all of that. And then, you know, we have phases, like then we found a church, but then we started not liking the church, we left. And I haven't been to church in years at this point. But I truly feel like you don't have to go to church to have a relationship with God. But anyway, I say all that to say, I'm a Christian, and I've been kind of like, I listen to, shout out to Sarah Jakes Roberts, because that's my girl, okay? I listen to her sermons a lot. And she said in a sermon that I watched yesterday, she was like, you know, some of us, we might be a little Christian adjacent. And I felt like that was kind of me. Like, I believe in God. I say I'm God's child and all this good stuff, but I don't necessarily give God his time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see my little prayers throughout the day or whatever the case may be. So I'm always praying. Even if it's a quick prayer, I say it to myself. I pray. But it's not like that, like, oh, I got a relationship with God. Oh, I'm seeking God. Oh, I'm making sure that every day that I'm doing my best. I feel like this. Yeah. I'm doing my best to be of God and be more like God. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that. It wasn't given that. It was given like, yeah, I'm like, oh, I know God know my heart. It was given that. It was given that. God know my heart. I don't gotta be in the church all the time, and I still believe that, but I don't gotta be in church all the time. I'ma get around to it basically. Oh shoot. I'ma get around to it. Like, I'ma get around to being this holy person that's in the church all the time, and da da da. I'm gonna get around to it. That's basically how I felt like I was moving. That's how I was moving, not basically. So I honestly don't remember exactly when. It was probably like a year or over a year ago, where I'm just like, every problem that I feel like I'm having right now is because I'm not close enough to God. Because it got to a point where I'm like, I don't feel like I'm hearing nothing from God. I don't feel like he's leading me, directing me. I just feel lost. And I recently felt like that. So what I'm getting to is, I'm on a spiritual journey. I'm also on the journey of being a great mother, a better mother for my kids. I'm on a journey to self-discovery, a journey of self-discovery. And I'm on a journey of being somebody's significant other. Whether you a wife, girlfriend, fiance, whatever. Being committed to another person, and then again, like, just all of those things at once. And being an entrepreneur, can't forget that. That's a lot. That's a lot of journeys to be on. Okay? You trying to break these generational, things. You trying to be a good person. You want to be God-fearing. You got to give him his time. You creative. You're an entrepreneur. You got to make your own money. Ain't nobody sending you your check every Friday. That's a lot. That is a lot. So I just be overwhelmed just with thinking about that. And these are day-to-day things. This ain't something that I gotta do once a month, once every 2 weeks. No, this is my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful for it. God, I thank you. I really do. We're blessed. Like, we've been able to build a business that has been going for, I know it's at least been 10 years. That's not a lot of people's story. It's a blessing. We have 2 beautiful, smart, loving kids. We have a beautiful relationship. But the journey that you go on to get through, like, all those phases, because everything is a phase. Everything. So it's like with the business, for example. All right, I'm back. My phone overheated and had to give it a second. So, the lighting might look a little different too because I had to move and get it out of the sun. But, as I was saying, like, you go through phases in life. Everything in your life goes through phases as well. So, like, with the business, it's just like, you know, we're at a point to where, like, we have to have staff, and there's more things that we have to spend money on to make the business move how it, you know, needs to move. And, you know, everything takes money, and we got kids, and we don't have no help here. We don't have that village here. Our family is 3.5 to 4 hours away from us, and it just is tough, y'all. So, as far as the journey that I'm on, right, what I believe is I am feeling the way that I'm feeling because, okay, I'm a Christian. I believe I need to seek God. I need to do a better job of seeking God. I believe that there's lessons that I am being taught that's going to allow me to propel forward, that's going to allow me to, you know, stand the test of time and just allow me to hone in on those skills that it takes to be an entrepreneur. So I just want to encourage somebody who might feel everything that I'm saying right now. You understand it, you going through it, or you have been through it, whatever. I'm encouraging you today to, even if you don't know exactly what it is that you should be doing right now with your life, with your career, whatever, take a second to just think about what it is that you could be doing differently and that you should be doing differently that will probably align you more with God, if you believe in God, and align you more with your goals. And it's like, for me, I'm a creative director, but I could be better at networking and put myself out there to more people that I meet. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm good at talking to people, but it got to be the right situation. So what I mean, like, if I'm out and I see somebody that is an entrepreneur or whatever the case may be, like, I can hold a good conversation with them, but it's more so like I gotta feel that they're like engaged in it as much as I am, like, if that makes sense. So like I have to, like, it can't feel like I have to lead a conversation. It gotta feel like it's like mutual. And if it don't feel mutual, I automatically kind of like shut down, and I'm like, oh well, like, they don't want to talk, or they're not interested, or whatever the case may be. And it's like that's something that I have to work on. Networking, put myself out there, focus, y'all. I self-diagnosed myself with ADHD. And if you got ADHD, like, diagnosed by an actual doctor, let me know if this sound like you. Because that'll further, like, you know. So with me, it's hard for me to focus, and I lose interest with things a lot of times. And so, for example, I can't tell y'all how many notes is in my phone about all these random things, all these random ideas. I can't tell y'all how many times I've started something. I'm super like motivated in the beginning, and I start and I never finish it. I can't tell y'all how many times I tell myself, okay, this is the plan. This is what you need to be doing right here. Stick to this, and this is going to get you where you want to be. And then like a week later, I'm not doing the plan no more because A, I'm just not doing the plan no more. I've gotten like bored with it, or B, I feel like the plan wasn't quite right. And it's like, I'm laughing, but like, that's really a problem. Like, that's really a problem for me. Because I feel like that has a lot to do with why I feel like I'm stagnant. Because like, it's hard for me to focus. It really is hard for me to focus on one thing. And especially hard for me to focus if it's not something that I'm like interested in. So as a creative, I just want to be creative. I don't like all this admin work. I don't like all this doing a website and updating it. And I don't like all that. But it's like, it's something you have to do as an entrepreneur. That's another struggle that I have. And I know a lot of other entrepreneurs had the same struggle, especially if you got ADHD, like I'm claiming that I have myself. I be struggling. So it's like, if y'all got any tips, if y'all have any tips for your girl, please drop them in the comments. Like, how do you stay focused, especially in this social media era, Lord, that we're in? That's another thing. It's like, I feel like we had a lot of things that contribute. And when I say we, I mean millennials, Gen Z. A lot of things contribute to why we might have some of the mental struggles that we have. Because as a millennial, we came up with the internet. You know what I'm saying? The internet became what it was with us. Like, it grew up with us. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that kind of set us up for having short attention spans. It's a gift and a curse. Because I also say this while I'm talking about millennials. Millennials, I feel like, we're in a weird spot. And let me explain. So like I said, we came up with the internet. We came up with all this information that the people before us may not have had access to, right? And it's a gift and a curse. Mostly a gift, but it's a gift and a curse. Like, there's pros and cons to it. And I'm gonna explain that. So the reason why I feel like a lot more people are entrepreneurs now, and we're going for the thing that we love, not just the thing that's gonna help us pay our bills, but the things that we're passionate about. We're passionate about our passions and following our dreams. And I believe that has a lot to do with the era that we came up in, the internet access and all of that, the information that we were able to access easily at our fingertips. Now, the pro about that is everything I just said. You can follow your dreams. You have information at your fingertips. You understand that the world is way bigger than just your family, your mama, your auntie, your grandma, your daddy. You understand, like, it's okay for me to have different aspirations. It's okay for me to want to travel the world and do all these new things, right? The con is that if you're not careful, it's too easy for you to compare your journey to somebody else's. It's too easy for you to get distracted because social media is an addiction. Like, let's keep it 100. Like, that's what it is. Even if you don't want to call it that, that's what it is. You're addicted to your phone. You're addicted to social media. A lot of times, that's the case, right? But if you're an entrepreneur, you gotta be on social media. So it's like, I've had times where I'm like, you know what? I really need to just like delete these apps off my phone and just give it a break. And I have done that like once. But like, I tell myself I need to do that, but at the same time be like, but you need to be posting too at the same time. Like, how else are you going to start to grow your brand and stuff like that? So it's just like, we're in a tough spot because of all of that. You know what I mean? It's because of all of that. And it's like, I feel like a lot of older people wonder like why people are saying they're depressed and anxious and all like that. But y'all have to understand, what they have to understand is that we are different. Everything that, like, the way that we came up makes us different than y'all. Like literally different. We're different. We see more, we understand more. And a lot of the things that we are trying to do and trying to change, it's heavy on a person. It's heavy on a person. And Sarah Jakes Roberts said it on that sermon that I watched yesterday. The higher you climb, the heavier it gets. And I feel like, y'all, we are doing something special. We're doing something special. I don't think we realize it because we're in it and it's tough. And it makes us anxious and makes some of us depressed. But we're doing something special. Like, we are literally leading the change of the world. Literally. Some of it is not for the best. I will say we need some work. But I'm gonna give it to the millennials all day. We're leading the change in the world. So I just hope that this talk is motivating to somebody. Like, all of us going through it in some way. I feel like we just gotta like stop taking it so serious, because it's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to. You don't chase your passion to hate chasing your passion. So I feel like we just gotta like stop taking it so serious. Stop worrying about what everybody else doing on social media. Stop worrying about whether people gonna like your posts. Stop worrying about all of that. And I'm talking to myself when I say this too. Stop worrying about all that and just like do what we're good at. Do what we're great at. Do what we love. And I feel like we'll be okay. So I think I'm gonna kind of wrap it up here. But I just wanted to get on here and talk to all my fellow creative entrepreneurs. We just got a lot going on, whether it's mentally, in life, in general, whatever. We just got a lot going on, and you're just trying to make it. You're trying to figure out your path. Like, that's me. That's me. So, go ahead and like the video for me. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to make this an ongoing thing. I don't plan on like just super niching down like my channel or nothing like that. I feel like it's gonna just be lifestyle, and lifestyle for me is I'm a mother, I'm a partner, I'm a business owner, I'm a creative. Okay, so we gonna have these talks. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes on my projects that I have. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes to the studio. I'm gonna take you, you're gonna see a little bit of family time. And that's just gonna be what it is. I'm not gonna like, I don't even think I'm gonna watch any more videos about like how to grow your channel or nothing like that. I'm just gonna be my authentic self, and I'm just gonna trust God and trust that He has the plan for my life. Like, I can't plan out everything. That's what gets me overwhelmed, and that's what makes me stagnant, y'all. I am a perfectionist, and I try to like have an understanding of everything. And I think to a certain extent, you should have a loose plan for your goals, or even if it's like a plan for your goals, but it shouldn't be to the point to where like, okay, I'm trying to plan so much and I'm trying to understand the process so much that it's causing me to take months, years to do what I say I claim I want to do. Like, it shouldn't be like that. And I feel like that's how I've been. And I feel like that's probably one of the lessons that God is trying to show me right now. Like, girl, you're not going to know everything. Like, you're not going to understand everything. You're not going to understand the process of everything. You're not going to know how everybody else do it. You're not going to know how the pros do it. You're not going to know. You just not going to know. Like, you ain't going to know everything. And yeah, so I'm slowly but surely teaching myself how to not do that. And I just want to make sure that I'm like progressing. I don't want to be stagnant, because when I'm stagnant, that makes me like just not feel good about how my life is going. And I should be thankful, because I have been given a lot of blessings. But I'm super excited about some upcoming things that are happening, that are coming, and ideas that I have. So yeah, like, just please subscribe to my channel. If any of this resonated with you, put a comment down. Let me know, like, girl, I feel you. This is what I do to help me through this. Like, anything positive, I'm willing to hear it and read it. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope y'all have a beautiful, motivated, creative filled, love filled, blessed day. I'll see y'all in the next video.